Another topic, real quick, is if you are looking for a job and you happen to be using Manpower staffing firm, they have been hit by a ransomware attack. And ransomware typically, traditionally, what they used to do is just encrypt your devices and say, if you want access back to those devices, pay us. But a lot of organizations said, we'd rather just buy new devices. We're not going to pay you. But so what they started doing is they did a dual extortion. So they would extract all the data, and this is what happened in this scenario. So Manpower Staffing had their data stolen of 145,000 individuals, including passport scans and contracts that these individuals have had with Manpower. So if you are using Manpower, have used Manpower, please protect yourselves.
Right. And then, now I know it felt like a lot because it was. And, every week there's new news about everything that's going on in terms of breaches and data getting stolen or companies being sneaky, not telling you how your data is being used. But unfortunately, this is the new normal.
Yeah, that's sad. Every one of these breaches have created real world consequences for people. So, this sadly enough, Vivek, you're right. This is the new norm.
It's the new normal. Yeah.
So, Vivek, switching back to discussing some of these topics,
Yes.
AI being able to guess your age, right? In my opinion, that's a bit of an issue. So if we look at, for instance, YouTube now,
Right.
tailoring content specific to you and limiting your content based on what it thinks your age is, I'm still thinking about how easily someone can be misclassified in this situation.
Yeah. I mean, in this case, it's more of reversing the age, right? Like saying that if you are above 18, it thinks you're 15. But imagine if you are 15 and it starts showing you content as if you're 22, right? And then the kind of situations you're put into, and your access becomes limited or your access widens. So it's kind of getting interesting as to, personally, I don't want to be uploading my ID just to prove my age to an AI agent.
Yeah.
Right?
That opens the door to so many issues. The algorithmic bias, right? You somehow made a assumption of who I am and what I like, and now you're tailoring contacts. But it's also a bit of overreach, don't you think?
Yeah, I think it's also a bit of overreach because assuming you use a shared computer and then your kids use AI for something and then suddenly the AI thinks that, you're a 15-year-old trying to do their calculus homework or something.
Right.
So the tip always is please check your settings. Don't be afraid to push back. You have a right to see and control what's being inferred about you. So a classic example is if you go to ChatGPT, there was a time I did it a couple of months back. I haven't done it in a while. You can ask things like ChatGPT, can you create a profile for me of what you think I am? And they'll create a profile for you and say, this is who I think you are, and this is what we think you do, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So
Can you, what does it think about you? All right, stop there. Let's move on. Hey, how about the hidden opt-out pages? That really bothers me. I don't like being tracked without me knowing, right? I think it's okay. I think we've all given in to the fact that you have the opportunity to track my information, but why hide the unsubscribe button, for example, right? Like we get spam calls, we get emails by these vendors. They've done a good job so far by saying, hey, here's your unsubscribe option.
Yeah. I mean, let's be honest, right? Between you and me and everyone else. How many times have you, when you installed a piece of software, it comes up with a license page? who has 99.99% of the people just say accept the license, right?
Just accept it.
Just accept it, right? So in a way, it's like digital manipulation, right? They know most people won't dig deep enough to fight back, and that's what we are seeing with things like unsubscribe buttons, as well as also in terms of what the data brokers are trying to do.
I know, with 800 plus permissions that most applications ask for.
That's
like, who's going to go through? No one's going to go through 800 plus permissions. And I mean, even though they fall under categories like tracking and voice and mic and all that business,
Right.
That's still data overload. And we know AI is just consuming that information like crazy.
So the action tip is make it a monthly habit. I know there's a lot going on with everyone. Check your app settings and disable anything you don't absolutely need.
Yeah, before you open an app or when you download a new app, make it a habit, like Vivek just said. Go into settings, look at what it has access to, what it's accessing, etc.
Right.
Yeah. This all ties together. AI is getting so much smarter, Vivek, but I don't feel like it's getting safer.
Yeah, and then you're also seeing it that from things like automated profiling to silent data hoarding.
Yeah.
We need to evolve as users just as fast as tech evolves, especially with all the exponential advancements in AI.
Yeah. All right.
All right, now let's get on to some closing thoughts. So, that's a wrap on this week's privacy news.
Yeah, look, we covered AI apps, Vivek.
Yeah.
We covered lawsuits. There's too many breaches as normal. But remember, you're not powerless. You truly are not powerless. It just takes a little effort.
So do audit your digital life once a month. Check your app permissions, your age settings, and please look out for those hidden opt-outs, especially when it comes to your data and sharing your data.
Yeah, and if you've already had your age misclassified or found an app asking for just wild permissions, DM us. Would love to hear about that.
100%. So next week, we'll be diving into social engineering, AI voice fraud, how scammers can clone your voice, and how to protect yourself.
And how you can clone your own voice, by the way. There's some cool apps out there. So Don't forget to subscribe. Please follow us. Lots to come. More updates for us. All right, folks, stay safe.
Stay private and stay curious.
All right. We'll talk to you next time.